Sustainability and circularity are at the core of how we design our products, manufacture our products, and ultimately work with our customers to reduce both our as well as their carbon footprints. My name is Brian Baleno. I'm the head of Automotive Marketing. We're happy to share with you our commitment to sustainability. My colleagues, Ysée and Claire, will describe in more detail everything we're doing to make a more sustainable future.
Hi everyone, my name is Ysée Génot. I am the Global Sustainability Marketing Manager for Automotive.
I'm Claire Guerrero. I'm Global Sustainability Marketing Manager for Life Solution Cluster. We cover markets such as packaging, healthcare, and consumer goods.
Today, with Claire, we will explain you how we can best support you in designing sustainable plastic parts which do not compromise on performance.
In 2018, we defined our sustainability roadmap. It's not just a wish, it's embedded in our daily activities, operation, and decision.
Our sustainability roadmap is structured around 3 pillars, so climate change, resource scarcity, and promoting a better life. Some key highlight examples. So we announced to be carbon neutral by 2040. We are aligned with the Paris Agreement and the SBTi. On the resources, we want to source more feedstock, sustainable feedstock, bio-based and recycled resins, for example. We want to reduce the freshwater intake and we want to reduce our non-sustainable industrial waste. In the end, the ambition is also to increase the sales coming from sustainable solutions and to promote circular economy when we can.
This roadmap is at the heart of our work. Our R&I and procurement team are focused in sourcing and developing sustainable grades. Our industrial teams are improving every day our processes to reduce the carbon footprint, and our frontline teams are trained every day to propose to our customer the most relevant sustainable solution.
To meet our customers' needs in sustainability, we work hard and we prioritize 3 different focuses. The first one is to offer sustainable solutions that come with a lower carbon footprint. The second one is to offer solutions with either bio-based or recycled material. And the first one is to have a look at the end of life and to be able to recycle or recover our materials at their end of life. What is very important is that we want to offer sustainable solutions without compromising on performance.
Talking about the carbon footprint reduction, we have an extensive internal expertise on ISO 14040 standards to perform cradle-to-gate life cycle analysis for each of our products and estimate the global warming potential in kilogram CO2 equivalents per kilo of products. When we look at the carbon footprint of our products, also called the global warming potential, for all our products, we can observe the same scenario. The 2 main carbon emitters are the raw material we use, categorized at scope 3, and our industrial processes, categorized at scope 1 and 2. Hence, sourcing raw materials with low carbon footprint and improving our industrial processes are the 2 main priorities to offer most sustainable solution. As an example, in less than 10 years, we succeeded to reduce by 30% the carbon footprint of our R-Model product line, and this is not the end of the journey.
So let's first have a look at the feedstock sourcing. Here, what is very important is to understand that we focus on high-performance polymers. So those are the polymers at the very top of the pyramid. And when we talk about sustainability, it's important to take into account this high-performance nature of our polymers. The first reason is that we have the widest portfolio of specialty polymers, and behind each one of those polymers, there's a different chemistry, a different molecule, meaning that we need to have a very holistic way or approach when we tackle the sustainability topic for our specialty polymers. Because there's a unique chemistry, there's always a unique path or a unique solution or technology that we need to leverage to be able to make this grade more sustainable. The second reason is that those specialty polymers, as I said, they are high-performance polymers, meaning that we are playing always in the high-performance field. And when we look at sustainability, we do not want to lower the performance of our polymers, and so we design sustainable solutions that never compromise on performance, and this is very important. Coming back to our raw material sourcing strategy. Here, we identified 4 different options to be able to propose some sustainable solutions. The first one is to develop some bio-based polymers using some non-food competing feedstock. The second option is to integrate some recycled polymers or recycled monomers into our formulations to be able to propose some recycled resins to our customers. The third option is to leverage the mass balance approach, or certification system or an allocation system, to be able to offer some mass balance grades. And the fourth and last option is this time to have a look more at the reinforcement and to be able to offer some recycled fillers, so to offer some grades with either some recycled glass fibers or some recycled carbon fibers. Let's have a look at those 4 different options a bit more in depth. So the first option was to develop some bio-based polymers. Here, the idea is to source some feedstock coming from a bio-based source that is non-food competing. So here we're really talking about generation 2 feedstock. In 2021, we introduced a new grade called the Amodel Bios. This is a grade coming from a bio-based source, castor oil, and the resin in itself was produced using 100% of renewable electricity. So thanks to those 2 aspects, the renewable electricity and also the use of bio-based monomers, this Amodel PPA, a long-chain PPA, has the lowest GWP among all bio-based PPAs in the market. When we compare it to virgin Amodel PPA grade that we have, it presents a 10 to 14% GWP reduction. From a technical standpoint, this Amodel Bios we developed has a long-chain PPA, and this offers a higher ductility and also a lower moisture absorption than other PPAs. This grade also has a better dimensional stability and one of the highest TGs among the bio-based PPAs market. We're talking about a TG of 135 degrees Celsius. And this grade, it comes in 4 different options. So we have 1 electrical-friendly grade, 1 structural, and then 2 flame-retardant grades.
Amodel is also used in consumer goods appliances for high-demanding application. As an example, kitchen utensil. It requires high temperature resistance and chemical resistance, and Amodel Bios is a sustainable option to offer to customers. We also develop Calix 2000 series grades that are highly glass-filled compounds that can replace metal in electronics components where strength, rigidity, and aesthetics are important. They are based from bio-based monomer derived from non-food competing castor bean oil. A second option consists on using recycled monomers or polymers. For example, Omnix HPPA Recycle is made from an alloy of post-industrial and post-consumer waste. Omnix HPPA Recycle 6050 demonstrates a unique combination of outstanding appearance and recycled content suitable for several consumer goods applications, such as coffee machine handles or food processor chassis. It can be also metallized.
For the automotive market, this Omnix HPPA Recycle is also a perfect choice of material for interior applications, such as, for example, lamellas, display carriers, and for example, we can also use it in exterior structural applications, such as this rear mirror. In fact, in this grade, we have 33% of recycled content, and so this meets the threshold target from OEMs. Then let's move to the third option, so leveraging the mass balance approach. So this is an approach really widely used in the chemical industry and chemical value chain, but mostly for commodities and for engineered polymers. We would be the first one to introduce it for specialty polymers. Here, we would be using the third-party ISCC Plus auditing our plants, and the ambition is to introduce this year some sulfone polymers, some Rayton PPS, some Amodel PPA with the mass balance approach. Mass balance grades are a sustainable drop-in solution. They have the same technical performance as the virgin grade, and so for the customer, this means that there's no need to requalify or recertify the material, and yet you have this very interesting GWP reduction.
Mass balance approach allows substitution of fossil resources with sustainable alternative raw materials. It's an easy way for our customer to reach their Scope 3 sustainability targets with recognized certification. For example, this part can be made with our Duradex PPSU mass balance grade, with which we can claim 50% of biocircular attributed content through mass balance chain of custody. For healthcare and medical markets that require high quality standards and certification, this is a great opportunity to offer sustainable solution without requalification. This medical part is made from UDEL PSU mass balance grade. It's containing 45% of biocircular attributed content and allow to reduce by 20% the global warming potential of the final parts. The fourth and last option of our sustainable sourcing strategy is to develop compounds reinforced with bio or recycled fibers. Today, we can offer recycled carbon fibers. This part is made from Ketaspire PIC reinforced with recycled carbon fiber. We will soon be able to provide to our customer Rayton PPS, Amodel PPA, XF Para and Omnix HPPA reinforced with recycled glass fiber. Currently tested in our labs, the recycled glass fiber present outstanding property retention. And we are also developing with our partner Trillium a bio-based carbon fiber to propose to our customer.
We can move to the second pillar of our sustainability strategy. So in parallel with sourcing sustainable feedstock, we are also working on improving the environmental impact of our plants. Already 100% of the electricity that we source in the US is renewable. So for PIC, PPS, PPA, HPPA-based resin polymers, we use 100% renewable electricity. And this greatly contributes also to supporting our customers in their Scope 3 reduction targets. Our industrial and procurement teams are also working hard to source renewable energy in all our other manufacturing plants, also to reduce the freshwater intake and to reduce the non-sustainable industrial waste. Before moving to the last chapter of this video, let's have a look together at the Amodel PPA carbon footprint reduction that we observed in the last years. You can see that since 2013, so between 2013 and 2021, we already managed to reduce the global warming potential of a product by 30%. And this is thanks to energy efficiency measures, also to the use of renewable electricity, and to the introduction of bio-based monomers into the product. This is not the end of the story. Our goal, of course, is to reach net zero. And already in the next years, if we introduce some mass balance monomers, also the use of recycled glass fibers, we could expect an additional minus 20% in the GWP. Let's now talk about the end of life of our products and our strategy for recycling and waste valorization. Recovering the material and recycling it is also key aspects of the life cycle of a product or an application. And what we see in Europe, but also in other parts of the world, is that regulations are increasingly framing both the amount and the content of recycled material that we put into a part, but also the end-of-life aspect of a product or an application. And this is really to foster recycling technologies over landfill or incineration.
It is very important to understand that all our polymers are recyclable from a technical perspective. It's the great advantage of thermoplastics. One of the main challenges of our specialty polymers are they are so special that the part volume and weight are very small in the final product. And this directly impacts our recycling strategy. Indeed, our specialty polymers are used in very small quantity in diverse applications and are generally parts of an assembled final product. And this makes the collection a very tricky part. Secondly, our specialty polymers are used in parts where mechanical and chemical environment is very demanding. Our polymers have undergone shocks, have been in contact with high temperature, water-glycol solution, staining food, or even biological fluids. So it makes the collection, sorting, recycling, and revalorization of the end-of-life products very complex processes.
In fact, mechanical recycling cannot always be leveraged if we want to retain the same level of technical properties. And that's where we also need to consider chemical recycling, and this especially if it helps to reduce the carbon footprint of a product.
We need value chain collaboration and setting new business model, where every stakeholder will leverage its own expertise and turn waste into a valuable product. We cannot work alone when talking about recycling and circularity. We need to build value chain partnership. We've launched several interesting partnership and recycling activities. For example, we partner with Mitsubishi Chemical Advanced Material to mechanically recycle our UDEL PSU coming from end-of-life medical components. Another example is the collaboration with Carbios to assess the impact of one of our polymers regarding their enzymatic recycling process.
In automotive, we also have one great partnership with Veolia to recycle free rare metals in end-of-life EV batteries. So here we're talking about the metals lithium, cobalt, and nickel.
And we hope this is only the beginning. We are constantly looking for partnership and interesting projects to recover our materials at the end of life and transform those wastes into genuine resources. And this concludes this video about our approach to sustainability. As you can see, we have an holistic approach from feedstock to our manufacturing processes to the end of life of our materials.
We hope that you found this video interesting and informative. And if you want to deep dive into one of those sustainable solutions, or if you want to learn more about a sustainability strategy, please reach out to us.